Guys, and welcome to the Chillpill. Crap, dang it. I brought in a bunch of guests today. We're gonna have some fun, and you guys can just tune in and enjoy the show. So, I brought in Oliver, Thomas, Scott, Ben, and Joe, and I'm just gonna interview, and Dominic also. He just arrived. Sorry, guys, he's a little late. But I'm just gonna interview them and ask some interesting questions. So here we go. Sorry about the rude background noise. That's Oliver. So here we go. So I'll just start with Joe and move on down the line. So Joe, so you know how there's like sleeping bags are sometimes way too small, and you're like, come on, what the heck? I can't even fit in this sleeping bag. And then it just starts like ripping down the edges, like all the sewing comes out and everything. Just so annoying. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, so I totally agree. So like, basically, what you do is when you go to get a brand new sleeping bag, let's just say you go to Sierra Trading Post. You go to Sierra Trading Post and you get a Marmot sleeping bag. You take it home and you plunge a butcher knife right through the side to make holes to stick your legs and arms out, and that's it, folks. That's basically what I do. Remember, pause it.
That is genius, Joe. Wish I could have ideas like that. So Ben, here's the next question. So you know how there's like trees grow in people's backyards. So you know how your parents always make you like weed them up like they're weeds. What are your takes on isn't that just like ruining nature? You should just let nature run its course, right?
Oh, totally. I totally agree with that. I mean, I let my backyard have trees all over. I mean, even if you can't walk through your backyard, I mean, even if they're growing out of your pool or your diving board, I mean, I get it, man. I mean, nature is meant to be there. You let it grow. I mean, even if you got a tree going right up through your house and rain's pouring in, it's all nature. It's, you know, nature matters, okay?
Yeah, and
I've been going to protest for years about how nature matters.
And we don't, yeah.
And nobody just believes me, you know? So
Rather
that's all I have to say, because otherwise I'm going to get really heated. So just...
Yeah, we better stop then. Okay, so here we go, Scott. This question is for you. You know how when you go to bed at night, then all of a sudden you can't go to sleep, but then all of a sudden you do, and then you wake up in the middle of the night and you need a drink of water, but you're so comfortable in your bed and you don't want to get out. Like, how does that make you feel?
I feel like I want to gouge my throat out with a rusty knife, and then there will be a painful distraction from how thirsty I am.
You know, that's actually a good idea, and I think we should all try that sometime.
I would recommend it. It's actually like a spiritual experience.
It's relaxing.
Like once your throat is gone, then people will. It's a good conversation starter. Except for since you have no throat, you can't have a conversation. That's the only issue. But also you'll be dead. So like, it's kind of a
yeah. You gotta weigh
really.
The pros and cons.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go, Oliver. So you know when you go fishing and then you fall out of the boat and you're all wet, and then no one wants to help you get back in the boat because you're all wet. It's what were your guys' ideas and how to get people to be more generous?
Well, my idea is just to push them in, and then you can just chill on top of the boat.
Yeah.
And yeah, they can drown while you just have a great time.
Rather them than you.
Because then you don't have to deal with people pushing you in, and that's more generous.
Yeah.
To yourself. So.
Always.
Way to be, man.
So Thomas, I have this really interesting question that came to me a couple days ago, and I was kind of wondering, what it was. So, when you, when you get up for breakfast and you no one else is up and you have to eat, and all there is cereal, and you want something hot, right? But there's no one up to make a hot breakfast, and you're too lazy to make it. It's I want ideas on an invention to just make your breakfast ready for you in the morning.
Stick your oatmeal in the microwave.
Wow,
Whatever it is.
That was really obvious. I'm surprised I didn't see that sooner. You know, it's really a treat to have you on the show with answers like that. Dominic, I have this question for you right here. Hi. So, you know how like sometimes like companies make really crappy products. It's like, what are your like you know, mass production has its ups and it has its downs. Like for one, their products are crappy, but another is like they make so many. Like, where is ideas to compromise between the two?
Yeah, I think that it's a good idea.
Kick me out and be a rumpus.
I think it's a little weird, but I don't know. I just think that they should switch it. I mean, actually, I take it back. I don't think it's that good of an idea. I think that they could they shouldn't do that.
Nature's gotta grow.
Yeah, I mean that's just what I'm saying.
Yeah, I totally agree, Joe. Hey, Joe, this question, Joe, this
Is
question is
Oliver
for
literally
you.
sleeping here?
So you know how like
No, Oliver.
you're like you have like a baby sibling like sleeping in the room
That's
with
so
you,
weird,
and
dude. Look
then
at this.
suddenly like the nightlight goes out and they start crying.
Dude, it's so
What's your idea for like an efficient
look at- there's,
energy
like,
source that just
an
keeps
empty
running?
tent, and then
So
Oliver's
basically, what I would suggest is like a brand new solar panel, but sometimes people can't afford that. So like, basically just take some tin foil and just crumple it into a large
tent.
piece of square.
Okay.
And basically by doing that, you can prop it up with some like
I was here
chopsticks
yesterday.
or
You
something
came here
on your
today.
roof, and then the sun will like reflect in onto the nightlight and like heat it. And at night, it, like
Oliver,
works
you need to
really
move,
good.
okay?
And then you just, but if like it goes out, then that's the way the
You
cookie
just shoved
crumbles,
over my
man.
bed
So
and sat down.
yeah.
Totally, absolutely. That is a really good intake, Joe. I appreciate your comment. We're gonna have to close the show right now, you folks out there. So I'm just gonna thank you guys for all tuning in. It was a real treat to give the show to you guys, and I just enjoy doing this. So, well, make sure you tune into my next show, and I'll see you guys later.